Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about inflated lug nuts, a problem that can be both frustrating and dangerous. In this video we'll be covering the following. What are inflated lug nuts and how do they occur? What are the dangers of driving with inflated lug nuts? How to identify inflated lug nuts, how to fix inflated lug nuts, how to prevent inflated lug nuts from happening in the future. So if you've ever experienced the dreaded clunk 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 of a loose lug nut, or you're just curious about this common problem, then be sure to stick around. Let's get started. A swollen lug nut is easy to spot. It will appear distorted, with a bulging or rounded shape instead of its usual hexagonal form. The nut may also be cracked or have missing pieces. In severe cases, the swollen lug nut may even be fused to the wheel stud. There are several reasons why lug nuts might swell. Over-tightening. This is the most common cause. When a lug nut is over-tightened, it puts excessive pressure on the threads of the wheel stud. This pressure can cause the metal of the lug nut to deform and swell. Corrosion. Lug nuts can also swell due to corrosion. This is especially common in areas with high levels of salt or moisture. Corrosion can weaken the metal of the lug nut, making it more susceptible to swelling. Heat. Lug nuts can also swell due to heat. This is most likely to happen if the brakes are used heavily, as this can generate a lot of heat. The heat can cause the metal of the lug nut to expand and swell. Manufacturing defects. In some cases, lug nuts may swell due to manufacturing defects. This is relatively rare, but it is still possible. Swollen lug nuts can be dangerous because they can loosen or even break. This can cause the wheel to come off the vehicle, which can lead to a serious accident. If you have a swollen lug nut, it is important to replace it immediately. Do not attempt to drive with a swollen lug nut, as this is very dangerous. You can usually find replacement lug nuts at most auto parts stores. When replacing the lug nut, be sure to torque it to the correct specifications. This will help to prevent it from becoming over-tightened and swelling again. You can find the correct torque specifications for your vehicle in your owner's manual. There are a few things you can do to prevent lug nuts from swelling. Do not over-tighten the lug nuts. Use a torque wrench to tighten them to the correct specifications. Keep the lug nuts clean and free of corrosion. You can do this by regularly cleaning them with a wire brush. Inspect the lug nuts regularly for signs of swelling or damage. If you see any damage, replace the lug nuts immediately. By following these tips, you can help to prevent lug nuts from swelling and keep your vehicle safe. Absolutely. Swollen lug nuts can be